इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस क्या हैं, व्हाट आर द क्राइटेरियाज फॉर अ लैंग्वेज टू बी क्लासिफाइड एज अ क्लासिकल लैंग्वेज, और कौन कौन से लैंग्वेजेस हैं क्लासिकल इंडिया में, और क्या बेनिफिट्स मिलती हैं अगर कोई लैंग्वेज क्लासिकल लैंग्वेज के रूप में क्लासीफाई होता है। देख लेते हैं। करेंटली देर आर 6 लैंग्वेजेस दैट enjoy द क्लासिकल स्टेटस इन इंडिया. Tamil was declared a classical language in 2004, Sanskrit in 2005, Kannada in 2008, Telugu in 2008, Malayalam in 2013, and most recently Odia in 2014. Okay, so there are 6 classical languages: Tamil, Sanskrit, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, and Odia. And all the classical languages are listed in the 8th schedule of the Constitution. What is 8th schedule of the Constitution? Which mentions about 22 Indian languages. Okay, in schedule 8 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. ओके, ये चीज आपको याद रखनी है. द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कल्चर प्रोवाइड्स द गाइडलाइन रिगार्डिंग क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस. लेट अस सी व्हाट आर द गाइडलाइंस फॉर डिक्लेयरिंग अ लैंग्वेज एज अ क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस. सी, high antiquity of its early text, recorded history over a period of 1500 to 2000 years. Okay, a language should have the high antiquity of its text recorded over a period of 1500 to 2000 year, and a body of ancient literature or text which is considered a valuable heritage by the generations of speaker. Third is the literary tradition be original and not borrowed from another speech community. This is the third condition. And what is the fourth condition? The classical language and literature being distinct from modern, there may also be a discontinuity between the classical language and its later forms or its offshoot. Okay, so these are the 4 conditions which are required for a language to be classified as a classical language. First is it should have a history of over 1500 to 2000 year. It should have a body of ancient literature or text which is considered a valuable heritage by the generations of speaker. The literary tradition should be original and it should not be borrowed from any other speech community. And the classical language and literature being distinct from modern, they may also be discontinuity between the classical language and its later form or its offshoot. Okay, so now let us see what are the benefits available to a classical language. See, once a language is notified as a classical language, the Human Resource and Development Ministry provides certain benefits to promote it. What are the benefits available to a classical language? There are 2 major annual international awards for scholars of eminence in classical Indian languages. Okay, so 2 major annual international awards are provided to scholars of eminence in classical Indian languages. A center of excellence will be set up for studies of classical languages, and University Grant Commission UGC will also set up or will start with at least the central universities a certain number of professional chair for the classical languages so declared. Okay, this is very important that University Grant Commission is requested to start with at least in central universities a certain number of professional chair for the classical languages so declared, so that there could be the promotion of classical languages in higher education institutions. Okay, so these are the criteria for a language to be classified as a classical languages. And presently we have 6 classical languages in India. They are Tamil, Sanskrit, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, and Odia. These are the 6 classical languages in India, and all the classical languages are listed in the 8th schedule of the Constitution. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a great day.